The kanamaluka Tamar estuary flows into Bass Strait, 70 kilometres from the city of Launceston, at low head, in a spectacular array of habitats, including sponge gardens, soft corals, and seagrasses. This underwater world is as biologically important as it is beautiful. The abundance of invertebrates and fish found in the lower estuary provide a valuable food source for many marine species, including seals, dolphins, sharks, and rays.
So there's a number of really important habitats in the lower estuary, in the Tamar. In the shallow, sheltered waters in the estuary, we've got quite extensive seagrass beds, and they're really important in providing food and shelter and nursery habitat for a whole range of different species. Another important habitat type is the sandy habitats in the estuary, so things like crabs and snails and worms. So they are quite diverse and rich habitats, even though they might not look like it. And then we have the rocky reefs in the Tamar. So they're quite extensive from about Beauty Point down to Low Head. The lower estuary and the rocky reefs are actually home to a kelp forest. And Tasmania's lost over 95%, we estimate, of our giant kelp forests, and having one so close to shore and so close to Launceston is really significant. So you have a really rich, diverse community of sponges and soft corals and sea fans, and it's a really colourful community. It's pretty incredible that we have these communities right on our doorstep. So I think a really important part of the process is for people to actually come to appreciate what they have on their doorstep.
With flourishing marine life comes exciting recreational and tourism opportunities. Along the coast and within the estuary, divers explore the breathtaking underwater scenery and revel in encounters with the locals.
Well, we go down there because we want to experience everything down there, it's in nature. Having that sort of healthy ecosystem is definitely a priority for divers. One of my favourite things about diving the Tamar is how accessible it is. So for me, it's only a relatively short drive up from Launceston. Within about 3 minutes of jumping off the shore, you can be about 30 metres deep and just, experiencing all that amazing wildlife. It still just honestly surprises me the amount of colour you see down there. I don't think I'll ever not be amazed when I go down there. It is quite concerning the amount of fishing gear in the ocean. It's just a bit sad when you come across, fishing line tangled up around objects underwater, because that obviously will have an impact on the marine life. But I think we just need to have a bit more public awareness, and hopefully with awareness of our impacts as well as what's down there and how much having a healthy ecosystem is important. I think if we just increase the awareness of it, hopefully we might be able to have some better habits going forward, because the Tamar is spectacular.
So the Tamar, being an estuary, is really one interconnected system. So it's important to remember that whatever inputs enter the estuary, any forms of pollution, can have a flow-on impact then throughout the whole estuary. And we know that species like soft corals are vulnerable to pollution. Anything we can do as individuals, whether that be avoiding single-use plastics or picking up and disposing of rubbish that you see, if we can all contribute to that, that can have a really big impact across a really broad environment.
Where the land meets the sea and the estuary meets the ocean, the lower kanamaluka Tamar estuary is home to many magnificent and unique species. From the catchment to the coast, we can all play our part and work together for healthy waterways.